Hello, beautiful souls. We're talking about self love and self care in quarantine and beyond. And I wanted to talk about attitude and the idea of having a positive attitude. I told you the other day that we could not be perfect, that it was absolutely normal to feel depressed, scared, angry, disappointed, sad, even discouraged every now and then. It's human, and we are human beings, and especially now when we are faced with all sorts of difficult situations, it is understandable and it is normal and it is human. And we have to accept that sometimes we feel bad, and we have to let these feelings come and go. The important thing is that you don't stay stuck in the negativity. But having a positive attitude is not about being perfect, being always happy, being always convinced that life is perfect either. Being positive means that you want to create something positive and that you focus on what you want to create instead of focusing on the negative. And that makes a big difference. Let's imagine that you are fighting injustice in whatever situation. There are many forms of injustice, unfortunately. But it is much more powerful and much more effective if you decide that you are fighting for justice instead of focusing on injustice, on what is wrong, on the people who are doing something wrong. If you are fighting someone, you are giving away all your energy, you are giving it to these people, and you are left exhausted and weaker than if you focus on what you want to create, if you are passionate about the beautiful new world that will be fair, that will give everyone a fair chance and a beautiful life. That's so much more powerful than thinking about all the bad things that are happening. That's really, really, really bad for us. That's really weakening us. As I said the other day, when you are focusing on destroying someone else's building, when you are focusing on judgment or jealousy or envy or anything that is about someone else, you are not creating what is good for you, what is important for you. And so we need to focus on our future, on our vision, on our creation, and on the positive. Martin Luther King said, "I have a dream." That is much more powerful than saying, "Oh, this is not fair. Oh, these people are bad." He was fighting injustice and racism, etc. But he was creating something beautiful too, and he was focusing on what he wanted to create. And he inspired people by his positive attitude. People who are positive, who are creative, who are visionaries always inspire people and always get a lot of help as well, because people want to help us when we are creative, when we are positive, when we are creating beauty instead of fighting and being bitter, being resentful, being judgmental. That doesn't inspire anyone, including us. So right now, many of us don't know what our future will be like. We don't know where we're going. We might not know what new career we will embrace, what changes we'll be forced to make. And so that's scary. But what matters right now is that we focus on the positive, that we imagine that no matter what happens, we will be safe, we will be healthy, we will be happy, we will be successful, even if we don't know what we will be doing, but it will be a success, and we will be happy, we will like it, we will be surrounded by healthy happy, loving people. And we'll be doing things that we like with people we like. And right now, what you can do to reinforce this positive, optimistic feeling is start to introduce all the activities that you enjoy, that you want to do in your future life as much as possible. Of course, we are limited at the moment, but do the things that you can do and that inspire you and that bring joy to you and your family and your friends. And keep focusing on the feelings that you want to feel, not necessarily the things you want to have. It's not about the material, it's about the feelings, it's about the joy, it's about the feeling of safety, of being fulfilled, being successful, being happy, being serene. And that's inside of you, that's not necessarily linked to the outer world. So it's easier to focus on the feelings, on the joy, on the pleasures, on the happiness, which is the sum of all the positive little things that we have in our lives. The happiness is a general state of being that can encompass all the positive aspects of our lives. So that's something we can do right now. And we can start wherever we start. It can only get better when we imagine better and better outcomes and feelings and results. So that's all for today. Stay tuned and take care.